happens in this game, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The LSU Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Hines is tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They go to the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Middle Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Run, spender fella, and he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And he's running in the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
It's complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Duarte. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Got some room headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he's going to score. Touchdown, MTSU.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time
fires and picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick the field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
He fires a bullet to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting the numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Coming after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk.
Just keeps moving. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's got his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Neutrals on defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting him drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game even.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you. Right there with that pick six.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined. Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Lincoln. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Henderson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU. Middle Tennessee, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running behind that left side. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. And I would say stay aggressive.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. The give on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, looking again to throw. Keeps it. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last